नजर वो आए ना आए, नजरों से मेरी नहीं दूर जाए। किसी को नजर वो आए ना आए, नजरों से मेरी नहीं दूर जाए। कैसे कहे हम ये अनुभव की बातें, कैसे कहे हम ये अनुभव की बातें, शब्दों में वर्णन किया कैसे जाए। खुशियों की वर्षा दिन रात की है, मन भावनी सी मधुर बात की है। वरदानों की हम पे बरसात की है, वरदानों की हम पे बरसात की है। ईश्वर से हमने मुलाकात की है, मन भावनी सी मधुर बात की है। ईश्वर से हमने मुलाकात की है, मन भावनी सी मधुर बात।
Om Shanti. Good evening to all the viewers, today's participants and my wisher. So demo counseling by the students of counseling and spiritual life. Topic for today's webinar is distress mother and the lesson start from your time. Counselor is Dr. Tulika. I'd like to give a brief introduction about today's counselor. Dr. Tulika is retired from one of the West Institute of Calcutta of Technical Institute and an ex-student of counseling and spiritual health, and now practicing as a spiritual counselor the last 3 years very successfully, and has conducted many sessions for us. With her in supportive role, we have Sister Shivani Gupta. Sister Shivani Gupta is also an ex-student of counseling and spiritual health and has got an experience of 11 years in teaching and 1 year experience in depression counseling. I'm practicing as a spiritual counselor in the last 6 months very successfully. Today's session will be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. Viewers can reach to us by filling the free counseling form to my website name as www.spiritualseva.com.in. And also we can be reached for any kind of mental health related counseling. Number 93210 70078. Request our viewers to like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel for themselves and to their friends. And also be happy if they can give us a feedback about our session so that we can implement the suggestion if it will help to make our webinar better. With the remembrance of our beloved Shri Baba, who is our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, and also Supreme Counselor. We also seek the blessing from our most loving Dadilis and also from senior brothers and sisters. Request our viewers to be with us with this session from the beginning to end. May I request now Dr. Tulika to start today's session. Thank you very much.
Om Shanti. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our demo counseling session on distressed mother. Mother is the most important person in everyone's life. She is the foundation stone of the family in particular and the society in general. Mother's love for her child cannot be compared with anything. As her son reaches adolescence, he looks forward to growing older and more independent and feels less need and desire to share everything with his mother as he had done when he was a little one. The mother then feels the sacrifice and mourns the easy attachment that has been lost. Since she is very much connected to her son, she develops a very strong emotional relationship and becomes emotionally dependent upon him. When her son does not fulfill her expectations in academic areas and behavior, often a mother feels distressed. She becomes tearful, sad, worried, with low motivation to work. Today, Sister Shivani and I will participate in the session. And with the blessings of Parampita Paramatma, our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Doctor, and Supreme Counselor, we shall start today's demo counseling session. Good evening, sister. You called me yesterday and you told me that you are very much upset and disturbed and you would like to meet me. Please talk freely. I assure you that I shall not say a single word to anybody.
Yes, sister, I called you. I'm really very much upset, sister. I feel distressed.
You seem to be very much tensed. Would you like to take a glass of water?
No, sister, it's okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in very, very slowly. As you breathe in, visualize that you are breathing in peace. And as you exhale, visualize that all your stress and tension are getting released. Repeat this 3 times. How are you feeling now, sister?
Much better, sister. Much better.
Now, please tell me something about yourself, your childhood, your educational background, what you do, and about your family.
Yes, sister. My name is Latika. I'm 42 years old. Recently, at present, I have worked. I'm working. I'm teaching at government college.
Okay.
My father was an academician and a gentleman in the true sense of the word. My grandmother was very dominating and often misbehaved with my mother. And my mother was very soft and very obedient and timid. And she was a homemaker, actually. And she never expressed her feelings, and never shared her problems with anyone, even not with my father. And sister, I did not protest because she never allowed me to do so. So she was asthmatic and schizophrenic patient. So she often fell ill. So from very young age, I have to manage all the household chores along with my studies. And I lost my father in a road accident when I was 22 years old. And my mother took to bed on hearing this news, and she passed away within 2 weeks of my father's death. At that time, I was doing my master's in music. Being the only child, I felt helpless and hopeless. And my mother-in-law, at that time, my mother-in-law, who lost her only son, and her daughter-in-law helped me to complete my studies and encouraged me to take a job. Fortunately, I got an opportunity and I joined a government college in the city, which was far away the town where I was brought up. And later she got me married with an academician who lived in the same place where I worked.
I'm sorry to know that you have spent an unhappy childhood, sister, and you lost both your
Yes,
parents at a very young age within a short time. I do hope your
yes.
married life is a happy one.
No, sister, my married life, it is not at all a happy one. At home, I have to manage home, my college, and my son's studies at the same time. And my mother-in-law is very dominating, very dominating in nature, and she wants everything to be in her own way. So, and my actually, she joined us 6 months ago when my father-in-law was passed away. And at home, I have to prepare my teaching classes, and there were some maids also to do housework, but I have to supervise them to get the things done in everything on time.
Mhm.
I have to attend visitors and guests at my home when my husband leaves home at 8:30 a.m. and returns after 9 p.m. And I have to also look after my grandmother's needs. That I must see that she gets her food on time and takes her medicines on time. At the end of the day, I am drained of energy. But nobody pleased with me. Nobody prays with me. Always, everyone finds mistakes in my work. Everyone. So, sister, at the I can tolerate everything, but my 19 years old son, when he misbehaves with me, I can't stand it any longer.
What does he do?
He is
What does
studying
he?
law. He is in
I-
first year, sister.
Okay, okay. See, has any incident
Pardon?
happened? Has any incident happened for which you are so much upset?
Sister, actually, from childhood up to 12 years, he was not so strong. He fell ill occasionally. And whenever he fell ill, I took special care of him. I spent night after nights by attending all his needs with usual activities during the day while his father slept peacefully. At home, I have to manage all the things, but no one cares to me, and no one grateful to me. Everyone taken me as granted, for granted. And my even my son forgot all these things. Even my son forgot all these things. He in the past time when he was young, he was not used to be not happy. He was happy when I prepared dishes for him. But now he only criticizes me. He only finds mistakes in my cooking all the time, and he started disagreeing with me in all times. And when I sit for dinner, he always finds mistakes in my cooking all the time. So I feel very bad. Uh, I visitors are when the visitors came, he also take doesn't take any interest with him. So and sister, that's why I am very depressed.
Okay. Does he go to college regularly?
No, actually, from some time he had attended some few classes, and I don't know about that. My mother-in-law reported me that matter, that he hasn't attended the classes properly. And when I asked him the reason for not attending the classes properly, he said it was not my business, and he was not answerable to me. I couldn't believe my ears, sister. I can't tolerate this. So that's why I felt very depressed so much. So yesterday he crossed the limit. Actually, he had an haircut, which was not desired for the decent people. I was turned and angry, and he guessed my feelings and said, "Now I'm adult. If I dare to slap him, he would return this behavior."
Okay. What did you do then?
Then I didn't say anything to anyone. I went to my room and cried. Did I deserve this, sister? All my hard work and love bestowed upon him for 18 years. So I called up you. I feel so much depressed, and I took an appointment with you today. I didn't attend my college today, and I haven't eaten anything yesterday night. since yesterday night.
Okay, sister, doesn't your husband say anything to you when your son behaves with you in this manner?
No, sister, I don't let him know anything when he was away from home. My son also never misbehaved with me in front of him.
Okay, okay. Is he afraid of his father?
No, not exactly so, but actually, my husband is short and ill-tempered. When he was young, if he misbehaved with him, he used to beat him mercilessly. He cannot forget these days, those days. That's why he wanted to avoid him. And now my husband uh, never raises his hand on him, but talks with him very rudely and sarcastically. He feels very insulted when he gives sarcastic remarks. So he avoids him as much as he can.
Okay. And how did you treat him when he was disobedient?
Pardon, sister?
How did you treat him when he used to be disobedient when he was young?
Uh, yes, so sister, he was disobedient and I too beat him. I'm also short-tempered.
See, was he so naughty that you both had to beat him?
Your voice is not clear, sister.
Voice is not clear. I said, was he so
Sometimes
naughty?
it cuts.
Pardon? Is okay? Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
yes, it is okay.
I said, was he so
Yeah.
naughty that you both had to beat him?
Actually, sister, when both of us were out of the home, he always spent time in playing instead of studying.
Does he have many friends to play with?
That's why. Yeah, yeah, we are staying in the complex, and there are so many children of his age.
Okay. Sister, can you tell me your daily routine?
Sister, I got up at 5:30 and do exercise. Then I prepared the breakfast and leaves home for my institute at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
and returns at 6:30. Then I serve tea, and my maid comes to prepare dinner, and I serve dinner at 10:30 a.m. at 10:30 p.m. And I go to then after the dinner, I had to wind up the kitchen and then went to bed at 11:30. And when I go to bed, I awake in worrying all the night. I'm awake in worrying about my child,
What do you worry about?
about his future, sister. He's not studying properly. He's not attending his classes, and that's why. And he's disagreeing. He started disagreeing with me, and between us there is very little communication. That's why I'm very worried about him. Ki what will happen in future?
Okay. So when does he go to sleep?
Actually, ma'am, he most of the time he spends his time on mobile and always in his room and avoid us. He completely avoid us.
Okay. See, sister, this is nothing unusual. Teen rebellion against parents is very common and normal. See, as children turn into adolescents, they become more independent from their parents. So what they do, they turn to their peers for advice. See, your son is not moving away from you. Actually, what happens, you are thinking that he does not love you, and so you are feeling
Yeah,
excluded, isn't it? But see, as he is growing up and he is getting matured, he feels less need and desire to share everything with you. So communication between you and your son has decreased. See, because
yeah,
communication has decreased, what happened? A strained relation has set up between
yeah.
you and your
Yes, sister.
son. No? So rest assured that
Mhm.
over time, disagreements will certainly decrease. But you must bear this with patience. See, sister, according to WHO, adolescents in the age group of 11 to 17 years need at least 1 hour of physical activity every day. The health benefits of a physically active lifestyle during adolescence include improved cardiorespiratory and muscular fitness, bone health, and positive effects on weight. Physical activity also has a positive impact on cognitive development and socializing. So many of these benefits continue into adulthood. So playing games is a great way to relieve stress. So when one is enjoying fun moments and laughing together, the body releases endorphin that promote a feeling of
Okay.
well-being. So he has done nothing wrong in playing with his friends during his school days. See, this was necessary for him. See, again, sister, your son has chosen law as his profession, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is completely new subject to him. He's not familiar with this subject. He has not studied this
Yeah.
subject in his school days. No? So most probably he's worried about his career. He's worried about his future. So both you and your husband are from different fields, isn't it? You're
Yeah.
both academicians. He cannot
Yeah.
share anything with you regarding his studies, regarding his profession, regarding his career. So most probably he is feeling helpless because he's worrying too much about his future. See, you said you don't go to sleep, you're worrying about his future. But actually, he is much more worried himself than you are. See, according to WHO, around 5% of 15 to 19-year-olds experience anxiety disorder and about 3% suffer from depression. Depression and anxiety share some of the same symptoms, including rapid and unexpected changes in mood. So your son avoids you, no? He does not feel like talking with you. Again, see, sister,
Yeah.
being a single child, your son has nobody to share his problems and worries with, isn't it? So remember, you must come forward to help him. From your behavior, he must understand that you are his real friend, his real guide and mentor. See, I understand parenting adolescent boys especially hard nowadays because they experience more loneliness, depression, and anxiety than ever before. See, previously, there were 2 or 3 children in the family. So they could share everything together. They could play together, talk together, eat together. But nowadays, see, every household has one child. So this child cannot speak freely with his parents. See, moreover, teenage girls talk freely about their feelings, but teenage boys tend to withdraw when they are struggling. Hence, they don't get the parental support they need. So you must show patience, empathy, and self-compassion. Understand, sister? See, one
Okay.
thing you must understand is the teenage brain is still developing. The area of the brain that's responsible for judgment and decision making does not fully mature until the mid-20s. Hence, teenage boys experience shifting impulses and emotions. So, why does he withdraw into his room? Because he does not like speaking with everybody, isn't it? At that time. See, you are afraid that he spends hours on mobile before he goes to sleep. No, even if he tries to avoid you, you need to approach him directly and create clear limits and house rules about the use of mobile. You must insist that no phones are used during meals or before going to bed. See, educate your son about the ways in which technical companies use artificial intelligence to keep them online longer. Also explain to him that the dopamine produced by games or social media can actually slow down brain development. See, he is big enough to understand this. Be firm, but not rude. See, one thing is important. All elders at home, including you, must behave in the same way as you expect him to. Understand, sister? See, you must avoid severe punishment. Severe punishment,
Okay.
such as beating mercilessly or slapping, is not the right approach for dealing with young teenagers.
Yes, sister.
As you said, both you and your husband have been harsh on him during his school days. No?
Yeah.
You have been authoritarian parents. You framed your own rules, expecting your son to return home after school and study. When your son disobeyed you, he was severely punished physically. So, sister, see, it is nothing unusual that he has become rebellious and emotionally withdrawn. He's feeling rejected, resentful, and is ultimately withdrawing further from you. See, there is a saying, it is never too late to mend. So, at the first opportunity, from the core of your heart, tell him that you are sorry for your previous actions and behavior. Ask him to forgive you. Hmm. See,
Okay.
studies have
Okay,
shown
sister.
that typical teenage behavior includes spending more time in their room alone. They try out
Yeah.
different personal styles, such as clothing, hair, makeup. So, your son is doing nothing unusual. Every action of his is normal and natural. You must respect his decisions. See, don't react. You must respond more politely. See, you can say, oh, you seem to like this type of haircut. Next time, try something else. See, be warm, be open, and supportive. At the same time, you must set firm boundaries. See, sister,
Okay.
you have not been very polite in your behavior towards him when he was in school, have you? So, children
No.
learn by watching their parents, especially mothers. So, it is very natural that he has now become adamant and aggressive. See, what's done cannot be undone. But still, there is time to change your behavior and to build a trusting and supportive relation with your son. See, develop a positive attitude and make sure he knows you are always there for him. See, this is very, very important. After
Yes,
all,
sister, I
he's the
want to
only
say
child.
something.
Yes, sister.
Actually, sister, when he was in past days, when he was young,
Hmm?
he craved of my company when he
Okay,
returned from
okay.
school.
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
I was not available because this was not possible for me because my
Hmm.
college ends up at 5 p.m. So he blames me that I haven't fulfilled my duties of mother
Okay, okay.
when he was craved of my company.
Right, right. See, I understand.
Maybe this was the reason.
Exactly. See, a child always wants his or her mother, isn't it? There's no substitute
Yeah, yeah.
of a mother. Till today, no, there has not been any
You're right,
substitute
sister.
for a mother.
You're right.
So it is
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
unusual that your child wanted your company after he returned home. And because he did not get your company, so what happened inside him, there was uh, a feeling of hurt, no?
Yeah,
And he couldn't express that hurt at that time. And now what happened? He himself doesn't understand what is happening to him. He is behaving in this manner. So, see, actually, your
yeah,
behavior has created a distance between you and him. No. So, he does not
yeah,
feel comfortable sharing his innermost thoughts with you. So, when you asked him the reason for not attending college, what did he say? He said it was not your business. You were not answerable to
yeah,
him, isn't it? So, you are not pleased
yeah,
at the way he's talking. And as a result, what happens? You are getting frustrated and you are feeling ignored. See, I must say, healthy teen parent connection is necessary for teenage boys to grow into strong, independent young men. See, so while dealing with your son, you must remain calm and compassionate. See, talk less, talk only when he
okay,
talks with you, but you must talk politely with respect. See, if you show him respect, he will also respect you. Sister, it is said that eye contact is very necessary for effective communication. No, but in this case, it may intimidate him. So while you take dinner together, it can be a very good time for talking. See, you said he criticizes your cooking. Actually,
Yeah.
when he was young, he praised, he liked the way you cooked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
But see, nowadays, when you uh, cook special dishes for him, even then he doesn't like it. So what you do, you tell him during the holidays, you tell him to prepare some special dish, which he likes. Okay. You help him while he's working. So in this way,
Okay.
what will happen? It will form a bond between you and your son. Eat together. And as you eat, praise him for the dish he prepares, encourage him, and then he will slowly forget the childhood days when he craved for your company. And he wanted you to serve him food, isn't it? When he returned from school. That's why he missed you. See, to a child, mother is more important than money, isn't it? So it's natural that
Yeah.
he missed you and he blamed you for running after money. See, always stay calm and don't let your emotions get the upper hand. Showing anger or frustration will drive him deeper into his shell. So, as a result, he will be less likely to come to you for support. But see, he needs your support. He doesn't have anybody in this world to help him, isn't it?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a brother, he doesn't have a sister. And because he avoids his father, he doesn't avoid you. He's rude with you. He speaks roughly. But see, he does not avoid you. Another thing, sister, you are very much fortunate that your son stays at home instead of going about with his friends when he does not attend college. You know why? Because increasing stress and peer pressure on adolescents today have also led to drug and alcohol abuse. See? So you are very fortunate that your son stays at home.
Yeah, sister.
At least you know that you are at home. He's at home, isn't it? See, sister, you are a
Yeah.
mother. A mother's nature is to forgive. So forgive your son and don't let his negative emotions overpower you. See, as soon as you forgive him, he will get positive energy from you and his attitude towards you will gradually change. Don't be disappointed if he does not change his behavior or attitude right away. Keep good wishes for him and let him take his own time. Sister, find out his virtues. See, he has many virtues. Praise him occasionally for these virtues and encourage him to use these virtues always. Do you believe
Okay,
in
sister.
God, sister? Do you believe in God?
Sister, pardon?
Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God. Yes, sister.
Okay. See, I suggest that tonight, before you go to sleep, write a letter to God. Make him
Okay,
your
sister.
friend. Tell him all that has happened in your life. Tell him about your concern and worries about your son. Share with him all your emotions and finally tell him that you forgive your son. You must apologize to him for misbehaving with your son for such a long time. Ask for his forgiveness
Okay.
and tell him that you will never misbehave with him anymore. You will find that you'll be able to sleep well tonight. But please don't show the letter to anybody. Destroy the letter.
Okay.
Another thing, in the mornings, when you wake up, sit in silence for some time. Thank God for giving you another day to enjoy with your son. Okay. Then you make the following affirmations. I am a pure and powerful being. I have good wishes and thoughts for everybody. I am filled with love and happiness. I radiate love and happiness to all. Past is past. I am sorry for what I have done in the past. I forgive everybody. I radiate only love and blessings to all. I am a pure and powerful being. See, sister, repeat these lines in your mind with a feeling 3
Okay.
times every day for 21 days continuously. See, also, if you
Okay,
have
sis.
time, you can write down 108 times, or you can say in your mind every
Okay.
day for 11 days continuously, I am a great soul. You know, Mahan Atma, we say. So gradually
Okay.
what will happen, you will feel that your negative emotions and attitude towards every member in your family are turning into positive emotions and attitude. You will begin to feel better, and your relationship with every member will become strong. Sister, I would like to say that be supportive, caring, loving,
Okay, sister.
but detached. Love your son without any
Okay.
expectation, right? And finally, I would
Yes.
suggest that you learn Raj Yoga meditation. See, this
Okay.
meditation is unique in the sense it helps us to become emotionally independent and strong. Your emotions will no longer depend upon your son or your mother-in-law or your husband's behavior. You cannot change their thoughts, can you? You cannot change their attitude and behavior. Instead, by practicing Raj Yoga meditation every day, early morning and in the evenings, you can focus upon yourself, and you will soon become emotionally strong and emotionally stable, right? Sister, I
Okay,
hope
sister.
I have been able to convince you.
Yeah, sister. Yes.
Okay. See, thank you
Sister,
for
I will
bringing forward.
definitely, yes, sister, I will definitely suggestions.
Okay.
It will be very helpful for me. Yeah.
Okay. So please,
Now I'm feeling much better and relaxed.
okay. Thank you. So please feel free to contact me whenever you need help. My best
Okay.
wishes to you
Okay,
and your
sister.
son.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much, sister. Thank you.
Thank you. Anil Bhaiji, session is over.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tulika, learner counselor for this topic, de-stress mothers. Constantly, or the informant is a mother of a teenager, aged about 19 years. She has come to our counselor about her son, who goes to college and is in the first year. She is quite upset. This is a relationship issue between mother and son. And the complaint is that she is not having a healthy relationship with her son lately. Though she said that her son is good, or is going, and was respecting her at all. But the last years, she has seen many changes in him. And at the moment, he is not as she was expecting from him. He has started back answering her also. And the latest incident which she had narrated with her, that when she asked her about the haircut, and either he misbehaves with her or doesn't reply her properly. And with this incident, he is very upset that when he said that if you slap me, I will backslap you also. So nowadays we find that there is a not only in this case, but many parents have complained that they are not having a healthy relationship with their adult children. So the first thing which we notice nowadays, children are a lot of pressure, peer pressure, study pressure, social media pressure, and comparison also. So the first thing which we notice nowadays that parents complain that due to this all pressure, the adult children are not behaving with them as they used to. So it's very like a big shock to their parents, and they find that why or how they dare to do like this. And they used to respect to their own parents, and they had a fear, lot of respect, and quite obedient to their parents. So there are several issues which she has today and wants to discuss with our counselor. So as suggested by our counselor, this is not something new. She should be ready to accept instead of criticizing every act which he performs and try to understand and realize why he's behaving like that instead of every time criticizing his behavior or telling us what to do, what not to do. So certain changes need to be made in herself also. Of course, this is quite serious problem and to be discussed and at the earliest. So she has to accept that this change of behavior as the adults is somewhat natural because they have many things to do and also now at this stage they find that they have many new relationships which was not there earlier in their life. As they grow, they start getting new friends and they are more engaged in their activities and they have got their own priorities also. So cannot say that they ignore their parents, but the peer pressure is also there. So understanding these are problems for the children, uh, also say that try to make yourself prepared. That first is that make sure that you behave with your children as your friend and not all the time you command them. You can give them suggestions, but you cannot order them do this, don't do this, because they don't expect their parents to command them as they used to do when they were toddlers. So this is one suggestion. The suggestion that try to find out what is the common interest between your children and yours. So try to give them the time, understand what they like and what they don't like. So at least they will know that you are there to give them anything which they wanted, but don't need to give them the advice in each and everything because they don't want the parents to interfere in their things now, what they used to do. So their time to become friendly with them as like you are uh, they're treating as their friends also. So see that what interests you have common with them, support them, and also make a time for them whenever they are going out, whenever they have interest. Suppose we want to like to go to museum, or maybe want to go to a concert or somewhere like that. So parents should give that time to them and see that what is their liking and disliking with you, so that way they can be friendly with you and also support them if they're doing anything good and encourage them. So this will definitely they will see that the parents are supporting them. They are not always there against them. Otherwise, I think the parents are like that. And nowadays, the children like to have a third party approach. Third party approach means they will listen to their friends, they will listen to the parents of their friends, or maybe someone whom they love. So love is the first thing which parents should show to their children and make sure that you accept them, whatever they are. Because most of the time they find criticism everywhere. Their teachers criticize them. When they go to work, their bosses criticize them. So they have a lot of anger in themselves. So now there's so many positive things which you can do with the children as suggested by a counselor. And make sure that never hit them physically because I found that they are uh, at this age now, they are just like your friends, but not the toddlers or the children what they used to be. So this is what the suggestions are given because it's very critical for the parents to accept the behavior adult children because they think that they are like as they used to be there. But once they start going to college, their priority changes, friendship circle changes, and they don't like to get the somebody should watch them all the time. So in this, the counselor suggesting yoga meditation, making yourself to prepare that you accept whatever they are instead of getting yourself upset or criticizing what their haircut, their dress, their other things with their right, but try to make that to behave with them as they are your friends. So thank you very much to the counselor, and the counseling session was there to create the awareness because nowadays problem of the parents is there with their adult children, and this problem is going to be increased because nowadays a lot of peer pressure, social media, their priorities, and also few children have to start working out. So at least they know that what is good for them, what is not good for them. So best thing is that make sure that you give them respect, you love them as they are, and make sure that relationship with them is very cordial. And give them whatever not they like, but see that most of their reasonable demands are met. So thank you very much to Leonard Counselor and the counselor. And also, invoking of divinity is very important. So that you should accept this is a soul who has come to you for one birth. And no matter what they are there, this relationship is there only for one birth. So make sure that love is there no matter how they treat. So getting angry is not a solution to their children. This will exaggerate the problem. So thank you very much. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. We can be strength by filling the free counseling form on the website name is www.spiritualsera.com.in. And also we can be contacted on our number 92107 Shanti. Good night. Thank you.